my show!
Something magic happens every time you go. You make the magic happen. The magic of Orioles baseball.
O-R-I-O-L-E-S. Magic, 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 magic. Orioles magic, business happen. Magic, 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 magic.
Something magic happens.
Wow.
breathtaking.
If that was not pure magic, man. The Orioles swept the Marlins over the weekend, which brings their win streak to 8 straight. So, yeah, they're feeling the magic. They're averaging 7.5 runs over that stretch. It's also their longest streak since last July when they won 10 straight. And Baltimore has also been doing it, Demp, in this comeback fashion. 4 of those 8 wins, they rallied from behind. There are 33 comeback wins. They're tied with the Reds for the most in the majors this season. They are only 1 game back of the Rays in the division. And Demp, on Friday, you got a little crystal ball. You predicted they would win the AL East. How validated are you feeling right now? And
I feel good. I feel good.
Right? And big picture, the Orioles, are they a legit threat in the American League now?
Yeah, I think that they are, because I just look at, obviously pitching. Like, pitching is number one, right? When you get to the playoffs, everybody gets a little bit better. The teams are better, so you need better pitching. Lineup-wise, they're stacked. I mean, Gunnar Henderson at the top with Rushman behind him. Then you go to Santander. Cedric Mullins gets to the show and then went deep. Sorry about it, IT Mojo. Austin Hayes, all-star. But I just look at, like, their Kyle Bradish yesterday is just slowly putting together this really, really good season. He goes into the 8th inning, 7 1/3 scoreless, got some depth. But tonight, I'm fired up about tonight because Grayson Rodriguez comes back up from the minor leagues. Big prospect, their number 1 pitching prospect. He struggled when he first came up, but he went down and he dealt. And does that translate into something? Because if he comes back and is putting up those kind of numbers again, now you're adding more depth to your pitching staff, and we know about the back end of their bullpen with those 2 mountains back there. Those guys are beasts with Bautista and Cano. I mean, both guys, Cano with a 1.6 and Bautista with a 1 ERA. So you're just looking at a team, I think, that is built for this. I think that there's room to ship some prospects that aren't even in the big leagues that they can go get, maybe an elite bat or a number 1 type starter if possible. But yeah, the Baltimore Orioles have been proving it now for a year, Sierra. Since this time last year, they have been as good as anybody in baseball. And if they get a chance to go to the postseason, I think that they're a legit contender.
Yeah, Felix Bautista with that sparkling ERA and 25 saves. So let's keep talking O's, Demp. NTT Ballpark Cam taking us to Camden Yards, where they host the Dodgers for a 3-game set. So the Blue Crew has climbed back to, I don't know, where we always find them, at the top of the NL West. They took 2 of 3 from the Mets and Queens over the weekend, and now they have a 2-game lead over the D-backs. But keep this in mind, the Giants have won 5 straight. They're just a game and a half back. So, Demp, are the Dodgers once again the favorites to win the NL pennant?
The pennant, wow, that's a big pull. The West, yes, I think they're the favorites to win the West. I've been loving Arizona. You know what? I'm with you on the Snakes. I've wanted them, Sierra, all along to stay right where they're at. But the Dodgers are so deep, and you look at their lineup. I mean, their top 3 guys in their lineup, and you look at Betts and Freeman and Martinez, they're all in the top 6 in RBIs in the NL. Mookie Betts is 3rd Major League Baseball in home runs. And Freddie Freeman does what Freddie Freeman does. But I look at their pitching, and that's, to me, what makes them a possible kind of threat to win the pennant once again, is the fact that you have no Clayton Kershaw in there. He's coming back soon. Julio Urias is healthy, that leg's healthy, and he's out there, been carving his last couple times out. And Walker Buehler is coming back in September. So you have, like, this pitching staff that just finds depth. They lose guys, and other guys step in. They got guys in the minor leagues that they develop very well, and they come up and they stick to the program. Mark Pryor knows what he's doing as a pitching coach. He gets the best out of these guys. So the Dodgers, of course, they're scary. They're used to winning. And when you win for so long like this, the thought of losing or not competing for the NL pennant, it doesn't seem like a reality to them. And now they're just hitting their stride post All-Star break. This is a team that could be really scary in the second half.
We really can never count them out. And one of their biggest weaknesses was their bullpen, right, earlier in the season. They have a sub-2 ERA. in the last 30 days. NTT Ballpark Cam giving us a look into Great American Ballpark. That's where the Giants are inching closer to first after they swept the Pirates. And the Reds have fallen out of first after getting swept by the Brewers. These are two teams that were both surprises, but right now they are trending in opposite directions, which means there are some pretty big implications in Cincinnati for this 4-game series. San Francisco has allowed a total of just 12 runs over their current 5-game streak, while the Reds have only scored a total of 3 runs during their 4-game skid. So who do you feel more confident about winning their division, the Giants or the Reds?
I feel a little bit more confident in the Reds because I'm worried about the Dodgers taking the NL West and running with it, and I think the Reds still have a chance in this division. Milwaukee is very good, as we just saw over the last 3 days. They can pitch as well as anybody in the NL. There's something about the Reds, coming off a break, all that excitement at the first half. Guys go on vacation, they're cruising on boats, they're on the beach. Sometimes you don't get that jump start out of the gate like you're supposed to, and they kind of fell into that at home against Milwaukee. But this is an offense that is a juggernaut when they get firing, top to bottom. They're high contact guys now, and of course we've seen Ellie De La Cruz and what he can do. So I think that the Reds have a really good shot, but they got tough guys in front of them. The Milwaukee Brewers aren't going anywhere. That's going to be a great dogfight all the way down to the end.
Is that what you did during your All-Star breaks? Did you cruise around in a boat on the beach?
Yeah, on the beach. A couple times a boat. I run at a pontoon on Saturday. It was awesome.
Oh, well, that sounds like a nice time off, right? All right. On Sunday, when the Giants concluded their series sweep over in Pittsburgh, former MLB Network host and current NBC Sports host Ahmed Fareed was interviewing Pirates general manager Ben Cherington with our very own Dan Plesac. In the middle of the interview, something rudely interrupted them.
In a key situation, Paul showed he could do that. Hold on. Coming towards, oh my gosh! Ow, it hit me on the head. It just got me on the head. It bounced off all of. What is Michael Conforto doing? We're conducting an interview over here. How did you saw that out of the side of your eye? Wow. Is everyone safe?
They don't often creep into these areas, but that one did.
Legit hit me on the top of the head. Did you see that?
Yes.
I think I'm okay. I don't think I have to go into any protocols. Kevin, our camera guy, you're okay? Did you feel that come by? Are you good? Okay, all right. I don't know if I can recover from that here. Ben, thanks so much for the time. We were under attack from a baseball in here.
That is the first time that's ever happened to me in a live interview. So
That's what we do. We make history here on MLB Sunday Leadoff.
Close friends with Conforto.
I know. I'm going to have a talk with him after we're done here. It's a beautiful day, no matter what foul balls go astray here in Pittsburgh.
Oh, man. See, you always got to have your head on a swivel. We saw that at the All-Star game. We're down on the field. It gets crazy around there. And you just think you're safe because you're up in the suite with the president. Everything's fine. You're up there. You're talking baseball moves. But you never know what's going to happen. Right, Sierra?
No.
I mean, this isn't uncomfortable territory for him. He's been in some – we've seen him on Quick Pitch before. Just they try to fill your shoes.
Oh, my gosh.
And
That's
I have a
amazing.
question for you, Sierra.
What?
I just want to know, when we see this right here and we roll into the next little clip.
Okay.
I mean, he's got glasses, he's prepared, he looks like Elvis, suit, tie. Who wore it better?
Me. That's not a question.
No, that was a bad question.
Zero hesitation on that one. I mean, come on. Even if I were in a pantsuit, I would still rock it better. But that's okay. We're just glad that he is okay. I've had some balls come screaming at me when I've been in the camera well, sideline reporting and all that. And there was one that had made a dent about that big, right 2 inches by the side of my head. So they can be dangerous, man. They can be dangerous.
Yeah.
You always got to keep your head on a swivel. Keep your head on a
Hope he
swivel.
put some ice on that.
Yeah, a little bit of ice. Everything will be all right.